So it is energy balance yoga today, which means we have the oracle card, and this is a good one. What about this? Flow of prosperity. Lakshmi, beautiful Lakshmi, standing on her lotus flower. And I love these little creatures at the side, and the flower and the elephant. Yeah, beautiful. That's a nice, yeah, very pleasant one for today. And I think it's about abundance. We can often be in a place of lack. I mean, Lakshmi is traditionally, it's about, finances and money. But it can, you could think about it as anything, energy, and any kind of thoughts and feelings. We can be let ourselves get into a lack mentality. But I suggest with this Lakshmi, well, she would suggest that we focus more on the flow of abundance, and this will attract more of that flow of abundance to us, rather than worrying about lack. And yeah, so that's the idea anyway. Okay, we're going to bring this abundance and flow, hopefully get some flow going into our practice. We're going to start seated, just in case you're wondering. Come to our seat. Let's sit. Okay. Get comfortable. Have a little rock side to side just to get that connection between the sit bones and the ground. Just enjoy that feeling. Yeah, and then just let yourself land and arrive. Seated, comfortable in your seat. Let the hands rest on the knees. Breathe in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Let it all go. Just letting go of all the stuff. It's like all the stuff that's kind of around here. We'll just blow it out like you're blowing out a candle, breathing in. Take it right to the end of the out breath. Let's do one more of those. So we can arrive and be here now, breathing in. Already taking that top layer of tension off, and just to kind of cleanse and clear and help us just to break up some of that kind of that hard edges. We'll chant the mantra Om 3 times. This is very much in the flow mentality. Breathing in. And just become aware of your breath coming in and out through the nostrils, just noticing how the body inflates and deflates, the belly, the chest. Just feel into that flow, movement of the breath, constantly flowing, particularly when we get out of the way and allow it to flow naturally. Breathing in and breathing out through the nostrils. We're just calming and coming to a stillness, letting the weight of the body really sit into the floor. Yeah, you feel that anchoring, that being seated on the ground, and also being with the breath gives us that anchoring and that centering. Okay. So we're just going to lift the shoulders up, lift them high, let the arms just be relaxed. Breathe in deeply through the nostrils, lifting the ribs as well, and out through the mouth. Good, and we'll try that again, breathing in and out through the mouth. Let's try one more of those, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders right up high, and out through the mouth. drop them down. Let's roll the shoulders back. Just rolling slowly as you can. So we're bringing them forwards, we're lifting them high, breathing in, rolling them back and down, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Rolling it out through the nostrils. Let's go forward with those so as slowly as you can manage with your breath. Breathing in, lifting, so you're squeezing the shoulders. You feel you're squeezing also into the neck and into the chest, rolling them back, opening the chest. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you roll down. Let's just do this sweep from the left shoulder to the right hip, right hand on left shoulder, sweeping across the body. Good. 1, 2, 3. Just helping that energy to flow. Left hand on right shoulder. And to the left hip. Right shoulder to left hip. 2. Very purposeful with that. And 3. Good. Then we bring the hands together in front of the heart center. Now breathing in and breathing out. Now as you breathe in, you're going to take the hands forwards and outwards and lift the gaze and lift the chest, opening. So opening the front and squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then breathing out, coming back gently to the center, letting your eyes drop down to the fingertips. And we'll just repeat. We'll just do this very, again, slowly in time with your breath. Try and keep the breath steady and even, breathing in and out through the nostrils, breathing out. Letting the head drop down, looking down at the fingertips. So we're getting a little bit more movement in the neck, opening the front of the throat as you inhale, lifting the chest, and as you exhale, we're kind of going kind of back in, contracting. Do one more of these, expanding, out and up, and then we're contracting back into ourselves. Good. Then we take the right hand onto the left knee, take the left hand behind. We're going to come into these twists, get a bit of energy coming into the spine. So lift the spine, lift the chest, lift from the crown, drop the shoulders down, breathing out. We're taking the belly around to the left on the exhale. Every inhale, you're lifting the chest, lifting and lengthening the back of the neck. And every exhale, then we take the chest and the shoulder around to the left. Breathing out and taking that out breath right to the end of the out breath. Keeping that stability in the arms, holding the body between the arms if you like. One more breath in. And untwist to the front. Starting gently. Have a little bit of a jiggle with the shoulders. See if there's a bit more space. Good. Take the right hand behind. Left hand on the right knee. Breathing in, lift the chest. Lengthen, feel the abdominals engage. Breathing out, the right ribs coming around the right chest. Every inhale, lengthen, lift. Keep dropping the shoulders. Every exhale, we're just moving with that out breath. As long as there is out breath, we're moving with that. Inhale. Exhale. Take it right to the end of the out breath. One more breath in and untwist in the front. Yeah, see how that feels. I feel like a bit of stirring is good to get a bit of flow movement. Let's stir the pond a little bit. So have the hands on the knees, breathing in again, lift the chest, just get this alignment, this length, chin slightly tucked in, crown going upwards. And we breathe out, we lean forwards as far as you can, then around to the right on the inhale and back, exhaling as we come forward. So we're going in a big circle. Try and keep the neck in line with the spine. So and try and think about the movement coming from the center of the chest. So it's coming forwards, it's going around to the side, it's going backwards. So this is the center of that movement. Yeah. And you can do this with your eyes closed if you want to. Notice what has to work. All the time trying to get taller and taller, all the time keeping the neck nice and long. Staying with your breath. Come back to center. So we're really getting into the lower back a little bit here, breathing in and breathing out. We go forwards again on the out breath and then around to the left. We're going in the opposite direction. Move in time with your breath. So breathing out as you come forwards, but see if you can make this very slow. We're just getting into all of that lower back area, the lumbar region. And also you might feel that a little bit in the hips there. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, forwards. Yeah, getting it all a little bit untangled, untangling the tension. We'll come back to center. So we're going to now just bring the knees up. Hug the knees, take the arms around the knees, take the face towards the knees, just relax the back of the neck, breathing in and breathing out. See if you can release the shoulders down, so we're keeping a bit of space between the shoulders and the back of the neck. Breathe in deeply, sigh out through the mouth. Now let's just come onto this little cosmic egg. So we lift the chest now, take the shoulders back and down, chin tucked in. Come on, pop up on the toes, engaging the whole of the back, the abdominals, and just holding on to those knees. The chest is really open, the front of the chest. And we're just balancing there. Close your eyes, see how it feels to be this little cosmic egg, floating in space. Yeah, and then relax the legs down. Straighten the legs out, give the legs a little bounce up and down. Yeah, just give them a little bit of a release there. Okay. So now we're going to come onto the side and come up onto all fours. So let's start off with the opposites, this cross-lateral movement. So we're going to lift the right arm and the left leg, making a lovely long line, making sure you keep that elbow nice and soft. We don't want to have a pillar arm, we want to have an animal arm. And lowering the hand down, the knee down on the out breath. So inhaling, extending, and exhaling, lowering down. Moving, you know, slowly. Inhale, extend, exhale, soften, and come to the ground. So bright, a long inhale, exhale. We're just following your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So this is very activating on the inhale, on that extension, and then very softening on the exhale, coming to the ground, looking at the ground. Moving at the speed that feels good to you. Often moving slower can actually be a lot more challenging, and also keeps your mind occupied a bit more, requires a bit more of the mind when we move slowly often. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do one more either side. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. And sit back into the heels, nice and easy, sitting back, extending the arms forward, bring the forward to the ground. And just enjoy that lovely, easy kind of expansion in the back, just by sitting back deeply into the heels and encouraging that release with the breath. So breathe in deeply and then breathing out. Feel the base of the spine is going backwards and sitting back into the heels. Breathing into the ribs and the chest on the inhale. And breathing out. Maybe take a releasing breath out through the mouth here at this point. Let it all go. Let it all go. Breathing into the nostrils. All the worries, all the stresses, all the tightness is just going, or softening or releasing on that lovely sigh. Let's keep the hands where they are out in front, and let's move and breathe in. Let's keep the flow moving, inhaling up to all fours, exhaling, taking the hips forward, opening the chest. Yeah, so we're opening the front and the back of the body, inhaling to all fours, exhaling, sitting back. Yeah, enjoy breathing in. Enjoy following, very closely following the breath. Really keep those shoulders away, down away from the ears, but also kind of pulling backwards, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhaling, exhaling. Try and keep the movement smooth and even. The speed is up to you, but try and keep it a steady flow of the breath. And really feel that the heart is flying upwards as you come into that cobra-like position. Inhaling and exhaling. And really sit the sit bones back on the exhale. And exhale everything, empty out. We're really going to lengthen and deepen our breath. The power of the breath, deepening and slowing the breath. Just slows everything down. The thoughts slower, the tension releases, the spaciousness in the body and the mind is experienced more fully. We create more space. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Opening, take it to the end of the out breath, inhaling. And then the exhale, really sit deeply back into the heels and rest there. And again, we'll come up onto all fours. Let's just get the sides of the body woken up a little bit. So we're going to just do this little kind of tiger tail, swishing tiger tail. So you're looking, or your neck is going forwards. You might be looking slightly forwards, but not lifting the head up too much. Inhale, and then exhaling, turning to look at your tail and bringing your tail around as well. So it's almost like you're crunching the left side down and expanding through the right side. Exhaling as much as you can. Then the inhale brings you back to the front, and the exhale, we're expanding on the left side, and we're kind of trying to bring our tail around there. Try and make sure your fingers are really staying engaged with the ground. The palms are staying engaged as you make this movement. Inhaling to the front and exhaling to the side. Maybe as you do this, you'll find the body's giving you a little bit more each time, particularly when you do this slowly and mindfully. Breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. So one side gets long and spacious. The other side is kind of getting a nice squeeze, like a squeeze box, like a concertina. Yeah. Keep those elbows nice and soft. Keep the hands engaged with the ground. Chest is nice and open. With the softness of the elbows, it opens the chest a little bit. One more. Breathing in, breathing out. And then just sit back onto the heels. Let's just start. Now we're going to come into a lunge. So we take the hands forwards, and then we take the right foot forwards. So we're in a kind of a high knee position. You might want to pad up that knee on the ground if you want to do that with a blanket, or just double the mat up. So let's do this crescent moon movement. Breathing in, lift the arms up, extend the hands up and back. And then as you breathe out, you take the hips forwards. Also, don't forget to press into that back foot. If it feels uncomfortable at the top of that foot, you can always tuck your toe under. That is an alternative. I think it works better with the foot flat, but whatever works for you. Opening the chest, looking up at the ceiling. Breathe. Got a new moon coming up on Thursday, so we're just emulating that. So breathing in and breathing out. Take the hands to the ground, and we're just going to straighten this right leg now. Or if you like, lengthen. Lengthen's a better word than straighten, right? So you push the big toe of the right foot into the ground and feel the right hip is kind of traveling back up into the ceiling behind you. So getting lots of length. And let your body rest down a little bit onto this. Good. And then you're going to come back up. And we're just going to take that right foot back. And then we go to the other side. So bring the left foot forward, come up onto the knee. Just notice how it feels this side. Maybe it feels different. Breathing in, lift the arms up, palms together above the head, and take the hands back if you can. Inhale to the chest. Breathing out, taking the hips forwards. Try and keep that pull back. Otherwise, what can happen is your whole body is going forwards too much, and it's a bit too much kind of weight and emphasis on that front leg and the front foot. So we're really trying to keep the weight even between the front and the back. Breathe. Good. Looking up, opening the chest. Now breathing in and breathing out. Bring the hands down either side of that left foot, and we're going to lengthen the left leg. So pressing the big toe of the left foot into the ground and feeling the left hip is just kind of traveling up and back away from you. Bring the body down towards that leg. You might feel different this side. Maybe the front of the top of the foot might feel a little bit tight. Calf, the hamstring, it's a lot going on. Now come back up, and you're going to just take either, however you want to do that, take that left knee back. And we're going to sit back into the heels, but we're going to take the hands forward. So we're more of a, what I would call a puppy dog, or an extended dog here. So it's having the hands a bit further forward so that you can't sit back into your heels. And you can have your head on the ground if your head reaches the ground, or it can be off the ground. And this is just an extra extension for backs of the shoulders, for the sides of the body, for lengthening the spine. So breathe deeply. Good. And then just let the hands slide back and just come into the pose of the child. So let your forehead come to the ground, sweep the arms back into the pose of the child, back to the arms on the ground. And just relax the shoulders down. They've done a lot of work already. Breathing in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. And let's loosen the mouth, lips and jaw by doing this kind of horsey sound. Breathing in through the nostrils. Yeah. Really let the cheeks and the mouth be very soft. Breathing in. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in. Good. Now slide the hands back forwards. We're going to come into a downward dog. So come up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, breathing in, breathing out, lift the knees off the ground. Let's get these hamstrings even more activated. So we're going to bend the right knee, push the left heel down, bend the left knee, push the right heel down. Just walking the dog, as I like to call it. Keep pushing back with the hands. Keep the shoulder blades away from each other, or the shoulders. Create a bit of space there. Keep the elbows slightly soft. Spread the fingers wide, press into the hands, the fingers. And we're just kind of walking here, getting a bit more space here. Good. And then walk the feet towards the hands. Let the body hang. Knees are bent. Body is hanging forward. Your body is hanging from the hips. It's like the top of the head is kind of diving into the ground. The weight of the head. Let yourself feel and experience the weight of the head. And just turn the head, turn the neck, side to side. Keep the knees bent. Have a little sigh here. Now feel that energy out the base of the spine. Sparkling energy, really making you want to grow like a plant or a flower. Leave the knees bent, leave the arms hanging. Slowly let that energy travel up to the spine so it's kind of effortless. You just unravel the spine and you come into standing. Good. Okay, let's see how we are standing. And we're going to stand feet hips width apart. So let's lift the toes, really lift them off the ground, and then bring the toes down. Now lift the heels, really lift them high off the ground. Just get ourselves into our feet and our connection with the ground. Do that a couple of times there, lifting the toes, placing them down. Energizing the feet, lifting the heels, placing them down. And let's bring some breath into this. So as you breathe in, you're going to lift the arms up. Bring the hands together. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring the arms down. And the heels. So we're doing this with the heels. We've got a bit of balance coming into here. So the hands are coming out to the sides and up, lifting the heels off the ground, pushing into the toes, inhaling. Hands come up, hands come together. And then the hands turn down, so they're going down to the ground, and the heels are going down to the ground. Getting with our breath, connecting body and breath, inhaling. And turning, exhaling, using the nostrils to breathe in and out of. Yeah, we'll do a couple more of these. So this is the strong inhale, the inspiration, the lift, the energy, and then the softening and the landing and the earthing of the exhale. One more, breathing in. Reach up, stretch up, lift the heels high, push off the toes. Exhaling slowly. Slowly, slowly, breathe out totally. Good. Let's just take the feet a little bit more apart. Let's loosen everything up. Knees are bent, and we're going to do these twists. Twisting on our center. Breathe. Whoop. Balloon attack. Letting the arms swing, letting the knees bend. Just feeling the arms swinging, turning right behind you. Let's increase that twist. Breathe easily. Enjoy. Just enjoy the arms swinging heavily, kind of effortless. Once you get a bit of momentum going, kind of feels fun, a bit of freedom in the body. Take the backs of the hands to lower back. Wake up that energy, wake up that flow, that river of prosperity. Once we've woken it up, let's get it rising up where we want it, going up from the spine. Yeah, flow, getting those knuckles. And actually, you can lean forward slightly, get the knuckles into either side of the spine, and get into that area. Wow, that feels even better when you expose it by bending forwards. Yeah, okay. Hands in front and behind, wake up. This is a bit of wake up, brightening, the hands, a little bit of energy. And then we just take the feet a little bit wider, and we're going to give the shoulders a bit more freedom as well, bending the knees, getting loosening. I think there's never enough loosening. Let the arms swing. So you're having to use your abdominals here. We're not kind of just hanging. We're keeping our body kind of quite strong there, but the knees are bent. And so the arms can just swing easily. Breathe, yeah. Giving the weight to the arms. Okay. And then come to standing. And we're going to just come into a little mini cross crawl, cross lateral movement. We'll do this slowly actually as well. Lifting the left knee, meeting with the right hand, and then switching. So we're just doing this. And notice how your body feels today. Does it feel like effort? Does it feel, when you slow this down, is the balance a bit more difficult? Letting the arms just float through the space. How difficult is it to get the knee high? How high is the knee going? Is it kind of loosening up as we do this? Body and brain, breathing in and out through the nostrils the whole time. And then we're going to come into the left leg out to the side, right arm over the head, and we bring the left arm underneath. So it's movement, opening up again, the sides of the body. Breathe continually in and out through the nostrils. All the time there's a flow of breath. We're not holding the breath. We're kind of encouraging it to be longer and deeper. Good. And let's come into these opening movements. So you lift the left knee and the right elbow and then out to the sides. Moving opposites. Nice circling, spiraling movements, opening up the body, coordinating, balancing. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Let's feel that hip opening. Yeah, that's what it needed. A bit of attention, a bit of movement, a bit of flow. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And let's just finish with a bit of enlivening movement. So come onto the ball of the right foot, and then take the left foot behind. Left arm goes over the head. So it looks like this. I'll make it springy. Why not? Let's get a bit more energy moving. Breathe. Yeah. Then come to a stop and stand. Roll the shoulders backwards. Just do that about 3 times. Now we've kind of opened up the heart a bit more. Let's just lift our spirits. So tapping the whole chest and heart area with fingers, stiff fingers, to stimulate, to wake up. Make some sound. Yeah, good to make sound. Okay. I'm going to do some standing postures. So come into the front of your mat. Triangle, Trikonasana. Stand tall. Yeah. Weight onto the left foot. Take a step back with the right. Get the feet nice and planted. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, palms wide. Breathing out, reaching over to the left and down. Making contact with that lower leg and reaching up away with the right hand. Just take that right shoulder back and take it away from the right ear. So then your chest opens, the neck gets lovely and long. Left shoulder comes forward, it's pressing against this lower leg with the back or the front of the hand. Turn the head to look up at those right fingers if your neck allows you. Otherwise, keep the face looking forwards and keep the neck in line with the spine. Soften the knees. Let's give the knees a little bit of a softening. Soften the feet, wiggle the toes, breathe deeply. Good things to do that, just to feel the ground, distract your mind away. Or keep it occupied, give it something that you're choosing your mind to focus on. Come up on the inhale, maybe bending into the left knee to help you up. And exhaling, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee, come back to the front of the mat. Weight on the right, step back with the left. Good. Feet are landed, even weight. Breathing in, breathing out, bring your arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, reaching over to the right and then down, making contact with that lower leg. Reaching up with the left fingers. Drop the shoulder down away from the left ear. Soften the knees, soften the feet, wiggle the toes. Yeah, open the chest. Enjoy that lovely open chest, open heart, heart's flying up to the left fingers. Breathe, breathe deeper. Left hip is really pivotal here. So it's staying steady there, holding it like a pin. That left hip. I'll use the inhale, bending the right knee, come up. Exhale, lower the arms down, bend into left knee, and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay, I'm going to come into a reverse triangle. So weight on the left foot. We're going to go straight into that. Right foot, step back, then twist, swivel the left foot so both feet are facing forward. Feet are parallel. Now breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest, lengthen. Keep that length as you bring the arms down, bring the shoulders down, breathing in. Expand across the chest, breathing out, turning towards your right, breathing in. Now the left hand on the out breath is coming down to the outside of the right leg, however far down you feel is okay for you. And as you have something to press against there, so you're twisting the body, reaching the right fingertips up to the ceiling. If that feels too strong, you can always just rest that hand on the lower back, back of the hand on the lower back. If that feels too strong, having that right arm elevated. Breathe. See if you can find space for your breath in this more constricted position. One more breath in, and then bring the right hand down on the out breath to the right foot. Step the left foot over, left hand over to the left foot. And bring the fingers to the center, fingertips. Use the inhale to look forwards, lift the head, lift the gaze. And breathing out, forward bend. Maybe flattening the fingers or even the hands to the ground. Let's try that again, breathing in. Coming up, looking forwards and breathing out. Coming down, we'll do that one more time. See if there's a bit more space. Yeah, breathing in. And breathing out, coming down, moving and breathing, keeping us in our flow. I'll take the hands to the hips. Now again, lift the eyes and the gaze, take the body into a kind of, so it's parallel with the ground. Open the chest, look forwards, elbows lifted, breathing in and out there just to really feel the strength in your back. If you need to support it, hold your back. Use the inhale to lift up, to standing, and breathe out. Good. Okay, other side. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, turning towards your left, taking the body right around. Breathing in, and breathing out, take the right hand down to the outside of the left leg, and reaching up with the left. Try and keep these shoulders down away from the ears. The neck is long, chest is open, expanding, creating space. Breathing in and out. So we're getting stable and strong in this position and energized from this twist. Good. One more breath in. And on the out breath, take the left hand down to the left foot, step the right foot, right hand across to the right foot. Take the fingertips to the center again, breathing in, look forwards, lifting up, lifting the chest, breathing out, forward bend, looking down at the ground. Let's try that again, breathing in, looking forwards, lifting the chest, breathing out, forward bend. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, don't forget. See if you can go a little bit deeper. One more of these, breathing in, coming up onto the fingertips, looking forwards, and then see if you can go into a bit deeper forward bend. Feel that on the back of the legs and the chest and the back. Just releasing on the out breath. Now again, take the hands to the hips, lift the gaze, look forwards, lift the elbows. So strong belly, strong back, hold the back if you need to. Breathe out. Now use the inhale to lift yourself back up to standing. And exhale. Okay. While we're here, let's just come into we can go a bit wider between the feet and turn the feet out to about a 45-degree angle. Let's bend the knees. Yeah, I think it's a good time for a goddess here, as we have a goddess on our card, the Lakshmi. Good. She's more of a gentle one, not so fierce, but we can think of the fierce ones, Kali and Durga. Yeah. So really think about drawing at the pelvic floor as well when you come down like this. So the knees are going out to the side, the back is upright, so strong belly. We're just getting our legs a bit warmed up here, making sure the knees are going in the same alignment as the toes are pointing. That's important, so you're not twisting your knee at all. Keeping the chest open. Let's bring the hands together just to get this sense of openness. Moving the hands together, take the shoulders back, so we're really exposing our heart to this Anjali Mudra, this prayer position. Good. Breathing in as you push up through the feet, breathing out as you let the knees come down and the base of the body is coming down, the groin closer to the ground. We're getting close to the ground. So let's see if we can get the earth quaking. Inhaling and then make it a strong one. Whoa, yeah. Let's get some of the fire expression that needs to move through the body, breathing in. Good. Take a moment to breathe. Do one more time. Breathing in. Good. And now we're just going to bring the feet together. Give those legs a little shake up. And we'll come into a squat just to relieve those hips there, working hard. So if your heels are on the ground, that's fine. If the heels are off the ground, pad them up. Put something underneath them, blankets, cushions, blocks. Let the body come between the knees there and let the body hang forwards. Let the backs of the hands rest on the ground. So as if you're giving your head to the ground, to your hands. It's very kind of let go, surrendered position. And just feel that release. If you really let the weight of the head fall forward, you'll feel the back of the neck, upper spine, getting some release there. So really increase the release with the breath, breathing in through the nostrils. Long, slow sigh out through the mouth. And then we're going to lift up the gaze, look up, bring the hands together. Let's just see if we can get a bit more space for these hips. So lift the chest. Yeah, and then we're going to bring the elbows into the insides of the knees, pressing out. Take the chest forward so it takes a bit of the weight forwards. If you feel like you're tumbling backwards, just put something underneath the heels to stop you doing that. Good. Yeah, opening the chest, back of the neck long. Breathe. Good. Opening the chest, opening the hips. Now bring the hands to the ground, pushing off the ground, coming into a ragdoll. Let the body hang. Give some ease to the back. Just letting everything hang and fall into the floor, fall into the ground. Breathe in through the nostrils. Breathe out through the mouth. Now we start to be lifted by the base of the spine. The invisible thread is rebuilding the spine, making it more spacious and open and energized as we come to standing. Feel that bright, open spine. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times just to enjoy that feeling of uprightness, standing, feet on the ground. Okay, how about a balance now? So we're going to come into dancer. So bring that left foot, spread the left foot wide, the toes wide, bending into that left knee, standing up through that leg nice and strong, and then taking the right foot off the ground and holding it in the front. You can either take the hand on the inside or the outside grip. Okay. So inhaling, maybe connect the thumb and the first finger together, spread the other fingers out wide here. Inhaling, lift the fingers to the skies, lift the chest open. And as you breathe out, you're going to pivot forwards, pivoting from the hip, So this long line from the fingers to the knee, the whole thing is looking around too much. Try and find a point for your eyes to focus, it does help. And then once you're there, once you think, okay, that's as far forward as I think I can go, keep extending the arm forwards and then take the heel away from the backside. Or if you like to think about the toe, the right toe going up to the ceiling. Open the chest, breathe deeply. Hold on to furniture if you need to. Try to ungrip the toes of your foot you're standing on, the left foot. Breathe. Focus and breathe. Up on the inhale, lower the arm on the exhale, lower that right leg down. Let's give ourselves a little shake up in between. So let the knees be soft, and then we'll just give the knees a shake, and we take the hips a shake, and the shoulders join in too, and we make some sound. Good. Let's try the other side. Okay. Stepping onto the right foot, just really send your weight into that foot, maybe bending into the knee, and then standing up tall through that right leg, taking the left foot in the left hand, inside or outside grip. Connect the thumb and the first finger here, this mudra. Breathing in, lift the right fingers up to the ceiling. And breathing out, we're just coming into this forward kind of bend here, extending always the right hand forwards. His fingers are extending forwards, and then taking the heel of the left foot away from the buttock, the toes going up to the ceiling. So the arms are extending, the right leg is strong. We're not gripping with the toes, we're trusting the foot to move and learn. Balance, eyes focus, focus. Breathe deeply. I use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower the arm down and lower that left leg down. Get another little shake up. So start with the knees, then the hips, then the shoulders. Good. Okay. I think we're going to come down to the ground. Before we do that, actually, let's just do this little moment of gratitude. I think it's, yeah, I want to do this now. I think it's a good moment. So feet hips width apart, ground, feet on the ground, hands in prayer position in front of the body, in front of the heart. Breathe in. Soft knees there as well. Breathing out, pointing down to the earth. Breathing in, open the arms up, looking up. See the hands come together at the peak of the in-breath, and then the hands come down, down, to the descent, back down to the earth, and the exhale, bring the eyes down, inhaling. So this is the kind of embodying and drawing kind of the cycle of life here, maybe. It's a way of looking at it, pointing down to the earth, back to the earth from where we came, then up and out, into the light, into the skies, into the heavens, and breathing out, coming through the body, down to the earth, and drawing up the earth energy back in this cycle. And allow any feelings or thoughts of gratitude to come into your mind, into your heart. Just notice, what do we feel grateful for? And gratitude is really just noticing and paying attention to what is. Because there are lots and lots of things in our experience, even just in this moment, that we can draw our attention to and feel a sense of gratitude for. Yeah, when you feel that feeling, let it be felt fully in your body, and let your face feel that. Feel the emotion of gratitude, the feelings that are connected with that gratitude. Yeah, enjoy breathing in. And also maybe the last one here, we'll just bring in a sense of, what do I need today to support me, to help me feel that sense of gratitude? So breathing in, the request to the universe, drawing it in the flow of the breath, flow of abundance, flow of prosperity, bringing that into the heart center. Close the eyes for a moment, feel your feet on the ground, feel yourself in stillness but in flow here. Movement of the heart, movement of the breath. Centered, grounded, flowing. And just open your eyes, let the hands go. Let's come down to the ground. Yeah, we're going to come down into a forward bend. So first of all, breathe in, lift the arms up. You can hold the back if you need to here. And breathing out, forward bend. So strong belly, strong back. To the ground, fingertips there. Let's come up onto the fingertips, look forwards. And breathing out, see if you can come into this forward bend. So the chest is coming down to the toes. The base of the spine is going upwards to the ceiling. So feeling that lengthening, these 2 points moving away from each other in space, opening the chest. So the heart is wanting to move towards the ground, the space between the big toes. So making lots of space here. You'll feel this in your hamstrings. And the back probably. There's a lot going on. Come up on the inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to just put the weight onto the left foot and step back with the right, a big step. And then we're going to let that left foot join it, big step. Now we're not going to come into downward dog, we're going to come into a plank. So the chest is above the hands, strong legs, open the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Good. And now we're going to come down to the ground. So you can either lower down with the strength of your arms or bring your knees to the ground first, whichever feels good for you today. And then once you're down, you can have a rest. Rest on the side of the face, rest the backs of the hands on the ground, breathing into the nostrils. Yeah, feels good. Feel your breath, or feel your body expanding as you fill it with air against the ground. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to, first of all, just lift the, come onto the forehead, lift the nose, the chin, the chest, small back down to begin, and then the arms, extending backwards like we're flying, opening the chest, and then the legs coming off the ground. So as much of your body's coming off the ground, keep breathing the whole time, don't hold your breath. And smile so that it releases the tension. Why not? It does help. One more breath in, release down, rest on the other side of the face. Let it go. Breathe deeply. Good. Now come onto the forehead again, so slightly deeper now. We're going to take the feet off the ground, so bending the knees, and take hold of the tops of the feet. If you can't reach the feet, then you have the alternative. We're going to come into a bow. Then the alternative is to press the hands to the ground here. But you keep the legs in this position, so whichever you prefer. And now as you inhale, whether you've got the feet on the hands on the ground or you've got them on the feet, inhale, lift the eyes, the nose, the chin, the chest, open the chest, take the shoulders back, and then lift them, the thighs off the ground as much as you can. It might be a very small movement. Lifting and opening the front of the body. If your hands on the ground, it's the same thing, just lifting and opening the chest. Good. One more breath in and release. Lower down. Let the legs go down slowly. Once the legs are down, then you're going to push into the hands. Walk the hands back, sit back into the heels, and just give your back a treat. Yeah, maybe have a little bit of a rock here, side to side. Just to comfort and relax the body. Extend the arms forward, coming onto the forehead, or the backs of the hands if you prefer. Breathe. Good. Walking the hands back up. Coming to seated. Have a little moment here before we come into a lying down position. I'm going to have a little bit of moment of breath, breathing. And we're going to practice Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. In fact, I'm going to come a bit closer for this. So come into a comfortable seated position. You need to sit on the cushion, you can, or you need to lean against the wall, that's fine. And I'm going to use the right hand. The right thumb is going to form a seal on the right nostril, and the left, the ring finger is going to form a seal on the left nostril. And these fingers can either be straight here and resting on the third eye or curled up. Okay. The other hand, you can form a mudra, Jnana mudra, and let that rest in the lap, or just let it rest in the lap. If your arm gets tired, you can always hold it. Okay. So it starts like this. And the breath is even and it's soft. So we start by breathing in for 4 through the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. We close that nostril and we breathe out for 4 through the right nostril. 2, 3, 4. We hold that one open and we breathe in again for 4 through the right nostril. 3, 4. Close that one and then breathe out for 4 through the left nostril. Then we start again. That's one round. I'll talk you through that again if you're not sure. Close the eyes, keep the focus inwards, keep the breath soft. It's a very soft, not a strong breath. Relax the belly, let the rest of the body be still. Breathing in to the left nostril. 2, 3, 4. Close the left nostril, breathe out to the right nostril. 2, 3, 4. Breathe into the right nostril. 2, 3, 4. Close it. Breathe out through the left nostril. 2, 3, 4. And follow that pattern. If you get stuck or it doesn't feel comfortable, just stay in position, but just drop your hand, breathe normally, and then come back and try again. But one more time talking, and then I'll let you do a few rounds yourself. So starting with the right thumb on the right nostril. We breathe in, 2, 3, 4 through the left nostril. We close it. We breathe out, 2, 3, 4 through the right nostril. We breathe in, 2, 3, 4 through the right nostril. And we breathe out, 2, 3, 4 through the left nostril. So continue with this alternate nostril breathing, bringing calm and balance to the system. I'll make this the last cycle. So the last thing you'll do is breathe out through the left nostril. And then with your eyes closed still, just let your right hand just drop into your lap. And give yourself a few moments just to transition and allow your breath to settle, breathing once again through both nostrils. And then once you're settled, then just let your body lie down. We're going to come into relaxation, lying the body down. Lie the body slowly down. Eyes are closed. Lying in Shavasana, arms out from the side. Let the feet fall out to the sides. If you need to lie in semi-supine with the knees elevated and the feet on the ground, you can do that. Or have your legs up against some furniture. That's fine too. Whatever feels most restful for you today. We'll spend a couple of minutes in this position. So closing the eyes if they're not closed already and just letting everything rest. If you need to hug the knees, actually, maybe your back might need just a little bit more releasing. You can do that. Otherwise, just let yourself be still and quiet for a few moments. letting your body rest. Deeply resting, committing to relaxation just for these 2 minutes. And let the breath come in and out through the nostrils. Breath coming in and breath going out. Easy, natural breath. Watch the belly rise and fall. Watch the chest rise and fall as you breathe in and out. So this constant flow. This flow we're in. And just dropping that body. Dropping the body into the earth, allowing it to regenerate and become revived and refreshed. Breath coming in, breath going out. Breath is taking care of itself. Feeling the flow, feeling ourselves being held in that flow and that current. Just lying quietly for a few moments. And coming out from the relaxation now. And coming back into space. And just letting yourself just come back around, open your eyes, stretch the body, hug the knees, enjoy your back, do whatever feels good for you. And start waking the body up gradually and gently. Gradually and gently. Breathing a little deeper, maybe rolling onto the side, just being very kind and careful with yourself. And coming up very slowly, finding your way to seated. Once you're seated, just notice our body again. We come back to life. We become revivified and re-energized, and just feeling this new body. And being grateful for it, giving it a bit of attention. And we rub the palms together to finish. Heat and energy between the palms and the hands. Make lots of heat, and then place that on the heart center, into the heart center, warming this space, giving it your full attention. Close the eyes and bring to mind your sankalpa, your intention, positively framed sentence, phrase, and say that to yourself. Say it a few times with real feeling and real joy. Good. Thank you very much. Namaste. And, yeah, great practice, everybody.